I just realized the craziest thing. I just realized 5 crazy things. Um, the first thing I want to say is don't do what I did. Don't do a couple of the things that I did in 2021 this year. So the first mistake that I made, which I realized today might have not been a mistake, was I didn't renew the lease on my home, and I kind of, on a whim, thought everything would work out. And because the market's crazy, because it's crazy out there, because we can manifest or try to manifest whatever we want, but you're going to kind of, the universe has better plans for you, bigger and better plans for you. Obviously, you guys know that this has always been a fuck, what do I do? Why did I do this? And I really let that upset and bother me. The kind of notion of I don't have my own home anymore. And I want to kind of say something that's crazy. So 5 months ago, I have a lot of psychic friends, and if any of them are watching this, I realized that this would hurt some feelings. I asked everyone that I knew, even in my classes, even in private coaching, hey, let's test your powers. Or can I ask you a question? I would just ask anyone who is intuitive, will I be okay if I don't renew my lease? Do you see me living in a house? Do you see me not renewing my lease? Where do you see me living? What do you see happening? Do you think I'm going to be okay? I just had my kind of freak outs. And everyone said different things. They said, I see you living in a house. I see you living somewhere in the middle of nowhere in the woods. I see you living near the beach. I see you living in wherever. Those are the main things that I kind of remember. One person even said, I see you living in like a camper. And another person said that they saw me kind of Airbnb, but they didn't call it that. What's the old thing it used to be called? Maybe it was Airbnb. Kind of hopping around. I feel like she said something else. It's like real old school. And so when I decided not to renew the lease, or when I decided to pack up my shit and kind of move to my friend's house for the week, the week was the plan, I was thinking, okay, well, I have all these options, all of these opportunities, all these different places that I'm potentially kind of living. I'm sure that I'm going to figure out something. And if you know my story, I was couch hopping, Airbnb hopping, staying with friends, staying with family, staying with family, just wherever even, had a spot for me and my cat and my dog. And I actually did end up camping and then in a cabin for 2 weeks this year. So all of these different visions that everyone had, it was true. It all kind of came true. It all happened. We assumed that I was living there and that I was fine, not that I was desperate, kind of crying, really picking at my self-worth and what kind of psychic or intuitive was I if I didn't have my own shelter or my home space or my own home, have my kind of basically shit together. How could I tell other people how to get their shit together? So my business took a hit. My private coaching basically came to a standstill. My group coaching classes, I didn't have it in me to promote and get excited about anything. I wasn't on social media. I stopped posting. I stopped going live. I stopped all of this. And the only people that kept me from not working somewhere else or really throwing in the towel is you guys, is the people who consistently came to me, my regulars, my, my monthly check-in people. And then the interesting thing is, while I had been seeing these people, seeing these Airbnb people, which I just now thought of that too, I gave readings for a lot of people. I connected to a lot of people. I made a lot of connections just because I was being so free spirited. What the heck was I doing traveling with my cat and my dog? I talked to a lot of people. I met a lot of people. I impacted and changed several people's lives just from being psychic medium, it's your grandma in spirit, blah, 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 blah. And I broke a lot of, I want to say, chains, or what is it called? Ancestral kind of shit with my family, with staying with them. I discovered a lot of things about myself with staying with friends, of how their life and my life was different, but it didn't mean that I was any kind of like less than. And I feel that everything happened for a reason now. So don't do what I did. Don't let certain circumstances or certain people make you second guess yourself, or stop believing in yourself, or judge yourself, or think that you're less than or anything like that. Because you're pretty fucking amazing. And while the things in your life, they might not look like your dream life or what you had planned or hoped for, tomorrow or next week, you might realize, holy fucking shit, maybe everything was happening for a reason, so I could get here, so I could get somewhere, so that blah, 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 the universe had a different kind of plan for me. That being said, you've been seeing me on TikTok Live, maybe. I'm getting back to my shit and coming out of hiding. And yeah, thank you guys for your kind of continued support. I'm really excited to focus heavily on private coaching and my group coaching class all over again. If you are looking for a little bit more than some people do weekly readings. If you're looking for a little bit more, a little bit deeper dive, a little bit more, hey, I'm ready to fuck up or change my life, you know where to find me. I'm excited to break out of the matrix with you and also help you break out of the matrix. I'm excited to take on this kind of roller coaster called life and lift each other up in the process with whatever you're kind of looking for, with my intuition and my guides and your guides and blah, blah, everything like that. I can help you learn how to tap into that yourself, but I'm really more passionate of the life stuff, the career stuff, if you don't want a spiritual business, let's see how we can leave your job. If you don't want to leave your job, let's see how we can make your life actually livable. And yeah, I'm just fucking pumped for that. And don't ever give up. Don't ever think that this is your life, this is your end all, this is your be all. If you're not living your dream life, then it's probably not the life for you.